Today we celebrate the great Saint Faustina Kowalska. She was born Helena in 1905 to a poor but devout Polish family. At the age of 20, she still had very little education and was rejected from several other convents because of her poverty and lack of education, but she was able to enter the congregation of the Sisters of Our Lady of Mercy. There she took the name Faustina and spent time in convents both in Poland and Lithuania. Throughout her life, Jesus appeared to Sister Faustina. He asked her to become an apostle and secretary of his mercy by writing down his messages of divine mercy for the world in her diary. Jesus also asked Sister Faustina to have an image painted of his divine mercy with red and white rays issuing from his heart and to spread devotion to the Divine Mercy Novena. Even before her death in 1938, October 5, devotion to Divine Mercy began to spread throughout Poland. This little nun and Jesus' message of Divine Mercy impacted who? Karol Wojtyła. You know who Karol Wojtyła is? Pope John Paul II. It's truly marvelous how her devotion to the merciful Jesus is spreading in our contemporary world. The balance of the century, which is now ending, in addition to the advances which have often surpassed those of preceding eras, presents a deep restlessness and fear of the future. Where, if not in the divine mercy, can the world find refuge and the light of hope? You know who wrote that? Karol Wojtyła. You know who he is? St. John Paul II. Good to see you're paying attention. On April 30th of 2000, St. Pope John Paul II canonized Faustina, and what he was widely reported as saying was the happiest day of my life. Today, my joy is truly great in presenting the life and witness of Sister Faustina to the whole Church as a gift of God for our time. By divine providence, the life of his humble daughter was completely linked with the history of the 20th century, the century we have just left behind. In fact, it was between the First and Second World Wars that Christ entrusted his message of mercy to her. Those who remember, who were witnesses and participants in the events of those years and the horrible sufferings they caused for millions of people, know well how necessary was the message of mercy. You know who said that? Karol Wojtyła. You know who he was? That's right, St. Pope John Paul II. It was also on this day, the Sunday after Easter, that Pope John Paul II instituted the Feast of Divine Mercy, which Jesus had asked for in his messages to St. Faustina. It's always good to do what Jesus asks. That's how you become a saint. Go and do likewise.